For vlog number 6, we are talking about multicultural identity and the way that it impacts how a teacher can manage a classroom. So, multicultural identity can be a mismatch in between the culture I perceive and believe and influence my teaching, rather than another student's perspective on culture and how that clashes with the school program or curriculum. So, this can really have an effect on the learning outcomes and advantages of a student because of the different cultural differences that could lead to culture bias testing or non-culture fair testing or anything related that can incorporate things that are more common for a certain culture to know that others would not. And so I think that's just one way that classroom management can affect that, and the way that I see fit may not be the way another child rears towards. And that's the same with just getting to know like what your students prefer, but like also like the way I teach and the way that students learn, it may not exactly be the same as somebody else. And being in like a different culture, I value things a different way and that kind of thing, so it may not always go head to head. Like who is responsible for building these bridges between students, families, and communities within the teachers and schools, the teachers themselves, as well as like the faculty board, like offering parent teacher conferences or open houses or getting to know and making sure that teachers are on top of getting to know these students as well as their families, and kind of understanding like what makes them who they are and how teaching them will help them succeed. So I think it's really like an everybody effort. Like I think families and students, as well as teachers and the board, hold a very equal but not equal part in doing that for the students. I feel like building the bridges takes everybody's effort, because we all know that we live in America where we are built of many different races and ethnicities and cultures. So I think that's very important for everyone to respect that and get to know everybody, because we live in a day and age where white is not just the standard. Like we have everything, and I think that's really awesome too, because it brings a lot of like cultural diversity, and that's really important. But it also can construct kind of a attention, like it's hard to build that bridge without everyone coming together and doing that as a team. And so it also comes down to like my general self as a teacher. Like how am I going to trust myself to be strong enough to work through that? And that really just comes in through myself, and a lot of impacts come with that, and a lot of benefits come through that with me learning how to do that with people different than me. So yeah, that's it for vlog number 6. Thanks.